Returning to the Captain Cook Hotel more than 2 decades after first playing there, Shayne P Carter saunters in to survey the revamped location. And he clearly remembers playing here before.
I think I played the Cook with the double happies actually, which would have been, what, the 80s or something, yeah. And but I spent a lot of my teenagedom not being allowed to go to the Cook. And then I chopped chips at the Cook because my old man used to run the bistro upstairs. And we found out some old school Dunedin sound connections because the Kilgowers from the Clean, their dad used to manage the place in the 70s apparently.
Carter's had a solid career in the music industry, first coming to international recognition in the Straightjacket Fits, and later in Dimmer when the band was signed to Sony Music, who he says dropped the band after just 1 album. Many lesser musicians are crowdfunding music releases, which is something Carter chose to do with his new album, The Offsider.
When I embarked on the record about 3 or 4 years ago, it looked like the whole record industry was collapsing, which was actually quite a good thing because it was the collapse of the evil empire. And I thought, well, okay, I'm not, the way things are going, record companies are becoming more and more irrelevant. So I'm going to do this record under my own steam, and with home recording and all that kind of stuff, you can, you can make the majority of the record that way.
He says he didn't want to appear to be begging for money, but believes it's a more direct way of getting people to support what musicians do. Carter is a well-known musician in credible music circles, with strings of critically acclaimed records to his name. But he admits he's struggling and doesn't know how other musicians cope financially.
I don't know how musicians are supposed to live at the moment actually. Stuff like Spotify and all that kind of thing. Well, when I was talking about the collapse of the record industry, it's just the man has come back even harder. So now you've got Spotify that makes billions for the people who run that. You've got the record companies who are happy because they get to recycle their back catalogues once again, but now the artists get nothing. Well, what do they get? 0.008 cents for every play or something.
However, if there's one side of Shayne Carter that's mellowed a bit, it's his music. He's left his guitar mostly in the case, and admits to being a newcomer to playing piano.
I've never tickled the old Joanna, no. This is a completely new undertaking for me. I'd never played piano, but I've always liked minimalism, and I've always believed that you can build a song out of one note, which is pretty lucky that I believe that.
Shayne P Carter plays upstairs at the Cook this Saturday, fresh from shows in Auckland, Wellington and Christchurch. Daryl Baser, 39 Dunedin News.